Billed as quirky and humor-infused, the North State Symphony presents Hayden's Drum Roll this weekend, Masterworks 3, in both Chico and Reading, and Symphony Music Director Scott Seaton here to share more about it. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Always great to be here, Linda.
Well, this sounds like a really fun concert. What can people look forward to?
Well, we are thrilled to present this particular concert every year because it's our annual collaboration with the youth orchestras of both Chico and Reading. So that's one of the big things, is they actually have a chance to play alongside the North State Symphony professional musicians during one of our pieces. So they have that to look forward to. We also feature our young artist winners on this concert. So this year we have James Johnston on violin, playing a Spanish-inspired piece by Saint-Saëns, and we have soprano Sarah Harris, who's playing or singing an aria that she's meant to be a robot and has to be wound up throughout the aria to keep singing. So it's really interesting. But the whole program starts with a piece by Martineau, which is kind of a farce. It's a piece based on this opera where there are these two armies and there's a bridge in the middle, and all kinds of people get stuck on the bridge, not allowed back on either side, and all these random stories happen on the bridge. So we're doing the music from that. Great music, and we're also doing some Telamon, which his Don Quixote suite, probably the story of the greatest fantasy adventurer of all time. Really just this guy who's read way too many books about all these crazy tales and decides to live them himself. So we'll present the music from that. And of course, one of the key pieces in the program is Joseph Haydn's Symphony No. 103, the Drum Roll Symphony. So it's a symphony that you immediately know why it has its nickname when you hear the first sounds, and there's this massive timpani solo in the very beginning. So he's the father of the symphony, having written 104 of them, and we're doing his 103rd symphony. So yeah, a lot going on in the program, and we just can't wait to give a lot of different pieces and have people have just a nice, optimistic experience of the symphony.
Now, I know the first performance is tomorrow night in Chico at Laxon Auditorium.
Yep.
And then followed by a 2 o'clock performance on Sunday at the Cascade Theater in Reading. And as always, people can enjoy learning a little more about this in person if you want to go a little early, right?
Absolutely. If you come 1 hour before the show, so Saturday is 6:30 and Sunday at 1 p.m., those times I do a pre-concert talk where you get more listening points to follow throughout the program. You get to meet the young artists and chat with them and see what their personality is like. And really, it's just great because you don't go into the program blind. You actually have a roadmap on some music that you may not be familiar with, but it's great music nonetheless.
And of course, supporting your North State Symphony is really important. Yeah. So we urge you to get your tickets early. Make sure you can attend. And real briefly, I did want to mention, when you talk about your young artist winners, there is a competition where these young artists compete for this opportunity to play with the symphony.
Absolutely. Every year we have this audition, happens usually in February, and young artists from all over the state, or aspiring young artist winners from all over the state, audition in front of a live audience for the chance to perform a solo with the symphony.
This is where you get to see that. All right. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Always great to be here, Linda.
We sure appreciate it. We do have a link to where you can get tickets at actionnewsnow.com.